And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That complete to Downs. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now here's a quick throw out to Mims. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Kenneth Murray charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 3rd down and very long.
Red on red.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is caught at the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown. Brian Thomas with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or two. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Running left, Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Robinson on a give right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go.
On second down, ETN once more. 85 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Hey. 11, again. Take right open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of